Yo, thanks a lot for clicking on my video. This is the ultimate list of Steam Summer Sale Games 2022 according to this motherfucker. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, thumbs up. If you don't, thumbs down. Remember to subscribe and I'll see you in there. Peace. Join over 20 million players in the award-winning online multiplayer RPG and experience limitless adventure in a persistent Elder Scroll world. Battle, craft, steal, or explore and combine different types of equipment and abilities to create your own style of play. And you know what's even better? No damn game subscription required. It's coming in with a decent 70% off, making it €6 or around $7, and it's sitting in with positive reviews on Steam with a total of 320,000 reviews. Out of all of the MMOs I've played, this one's community is the one that makes me want to kill myself the least, and for that it deserves a spot in this video. FIFA 2022 is under €10. Well, I guess FIFA 2023 is coming out in a month or two, so yeah, go figure. Since the majority of my viewers are American, I guess you guys have no idea what the fuck you're looking at. Well, it's 22 players kicking the ball around, and the idea is to fall as dramatically as possible if someone from the grandstand blows your way. Fun sport. So yeah, it's 84% off, making it €10 or $11, and it's sitting in with very positive reviews in Steam with a total of 65,000 reviews. I was actually born in 1884. Still going strong. Let me tell you a little something about myself. I fucking hate horror games. Everything horror, I hate it. Well, because deep inside, and despite being 6 feet and 8 inches, I'm just a little girl. Phasmophobia is a 4-player online co-op psychological terror horror game. Ooh, that was a mouthful. Paranormal activity is on the rise, and it's up to you and your team to use all of your ghost hunting equipment at your disposal in order to gather as much evidence as you can and figure out what's hunting you. And from what I hear, oddly enough, the phrase "hunt me daddy" is a very effective way to get a lot of activity. Phasmophobia is currently €10 or around $11, and it's sitting in with what could be better discount of 20%, but with overwhelmingly positive reviews in Steam with a total of 300,000 reviews. I guess if you haven't shat your pants in a while, then this should definitely be the candidate on your list. Good shitting, mate. Good shitting. Master the art of destruction and gadgetry in Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. Face intense close-quarter combat, highly lethal tactical decision-making, team play, and explosive action from start to finish. 72% of Siege players are police officers on McDonald's Wi-Fi. Unless they're on the enemy team, then they're like ex-pro leagues with well-coordinated 5-stack teams. They will kill you so bad you'll feel like shoving the keyboard up your ass. Well, it's a great game really, and an added bonus, the game will teach you how to insult mothers in 12 different languages. Anyway, we're getting off topic here, €8 or $10, and it's sitting in with very positive reviews on Steam with a total of 880,000 reviews. Takes the spot for the most reviewed game on this channel. This one is for the real strategist among us, not the wannabes out there. The learning curve is steep as fuck. It's like 89-degree angle, but it's kinda worth it at the end. It's way more fun with friends though, so maybe buy some of those before you're gonna get this game. Hearts of Iron 4 is currently 75% off, making it €10 or around $11, and it's sitting in with very positive reviews on Steam with a total of 135,000 reviews. From the review page I can see people putting in thousands of hours into this game. So if you have a job or a family or like responsibilities and you want to get rid of those and want to downgrade your social skills, then jump right on, homie. This is the game that taught me that standing outside a girl's room until she leaves and gifting her jars of mayonnaise is the way to her heart. 10 out of 10 would stalk with mayonnaise again. In Stardew Valley, you inherit your grandfather's old farm plot in Stardew Valley. Armed with hand-me-down tools and a few coins, you set out to begin your new life. The core mechanics and relaxing aesthetics merge so well together that players will sink into the experience and never want to let go. Considering it's sitting in with overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam with around 400,000 reviews says it all. It's currently €8 or around $10, and it should provide you with an abundance of content and things to do in game. Definitely worth your hard-earned money if you're into this kind of stuff. Witcher 3 Game of the Year Edition includes the 3 DLCs, is currently €10 or $11, and is sitting in with overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam with around 500,000 reviews. Damn, that's some heavy hitting numbers in this video. Anyway, you don't need me to introduce you to this game, you know all you need to know. I just wanted to let you know that there's a bundle out and the price is squeezed just under €10. Terraria is currently on sale this week, which makes it the perfect charity game. You should buy just about 10 copies and go around giving it to people who look sad. You probably won't see them for a few weeks, but I'll bet my left nutsack they're happier, thanks to you. Whether or not this game is something that you'll enjoy comes down to this question. Have you ever wanted to fight a giant eyeball that has teeth by using a laser cannon that you obtained from an alien invasion while riding your giant bee? If yes, then this game's for you. Terraria comes in with a decent 50% off, making it €5 or around $6, and it's sitting in with overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam with a total of 770,000 reviews. I think that makes it the most reviewed game on this channel. Well, so far. Welcome to the Ascent Group shithole, a corporate-run metropolis stretching high into the sky and filled with creatures from all over the galaxy, including my next-door neighbor. You have the pleasure of playing as a worker enslaved by the company that owns you and everyone else in your district. One day, you're suddenly caught in a vortex of catastrophic events. The Ascent Group shuts down the unknown reason and the survival of your district is threatened. You must take up arms and embark on a new mission to find out how it all started. The Ascent is coming in with 60% off, making it €12 or around $13, and it's sitting in with mostly positive reviews on Steam with around 11,000 reviews. By the way, we're doing these straight to the point reviews to not waste you motherfuckers' valuable time. Let's move on. The cutting-edge 2D 3D hybrid graphics pioneered in the Guilty Gear seems to have been raised to the next level in Guilty Gear Strive. The new artistic direction and improved character animation will go beyond anything you've seen before in a fighting game. And when was the last time a fighting game left you thinking, damn, that actually looks pretty good? Guilty Gear is coming in with 40% off, making it €36 or around $37. Considering the price of this game on sale, this is one of the more expensive. That said, it's sitting in with very positive reviews on Steam with a total of 20,000 reviews. Let's leave this one here and move on to something completely different. Diplomacy is not an option manages to blend elements of tower defense, command and conquer, fast-paced action, and resource management without ever feeling overwhelming. I love that I never have to pause in the middle of a fight to worry about tax statuses or which of my spouses is currently sleeping with the Nobels behind my back. Keep in mind, the game is still in early access with no real roadmap in front of it, so we can't actually say what it's going to come in the future. The core gameplay is fun and the presentation is nice, but sometimes that's just not enough. Diplomacy is not an option is currently 20% off, making it €17 or around $19, and it's sitting in with very positive reviews on Steam with a total of 2,500 reviews. Experience a unique hybrid between turn-based tactical games and traditional character-centric RPGs. This dark fantasy version of the Arthurian mythology invites you to manage a team of heroes on the dangerous battlefield while also engaging in moral choices, hero management, and the rebuilding of Camelot. And who doesn't want to rebuild Camelot? King Arthur's sitting in with a could be better 35% off, making it €30 or around $33, and it's sitting in with very positive reviews on Steam with a total of 2,500 reviews. It's a fairly new game as well, so it's just been released in April, so we can't really take a lot out of the only 2,500 reviews, but so far it's a pretty good start. As the lone survivor of a passenger jet crash, you find yourself on a mysterious forest battling to stay alive against a society of cannibalistic mutants. Build, explore, survive in this terrifying first-person survival horror simulator where you'll find yourself chased by naked women more often than you would actually like. It's coming in with a decent 75% off, making it €4 or around $5, and it's sitting in with overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam with a total of 325,000 reviews. If I'm not mistaken, the developers End Night Games Ltd is a group of 4 homies who were like, fuck it, let's make a game. And it's an exciting time to be a PC gamer when a team of just 4 people can create something this impressive. Good for you guys. No Man's Sky is currently coming in with 50% off, making it €28 or around $30, and is sitting in with mostly positive reviews on Steam with around 180-ish thousand reviews. I think when the game launched it was more like No Man's Spy, as it was nothing else but a buggy mess of unplayable garbage. but it put the Steam refund system under pressure with the amount of refunds that bad boy was spitting out. But it seems that the developers have pulled their heads out of their asses, cleaned themselves up a bit, and sorted their game out. In all fairness, it's a toss-up between No Man's Sky and Jesus for the greatest resurrection ever, with Jesus narrowly winning because Christianity has more extensive multiplayer and better endgame content. So what I'm trying to say is that this game is actually not bad now. It's gone from no man's buy to someone might buy. Next up, we have Stick Fight. It's a physics-based couch online fighting game where you battle it out as these iconic stick figures from the golden age of the internet. I mean, look at this shit. Don't tell me it's not making you giggle. When I was younger, these stickman animations were the creme de la creme of animations. It makes me sound like I'm 85 years old, but close enough. So when I saw this game on Steam, I thought, hey, it's sitting in with very positive reviews on Steam with a total of 77,000 reviews and it's €2, so fuck it. In fairness, the game is pretty fun when you play it with friends. The only thing is that you need friends, which requires interaction with real humans, and I don't support that. Spiritfarer is a cozy management game about dying. As a ferry master to the deceased, you build a boat to explore the world, care for your spirit friends, and release them into the afterlife. The Spiritfarer's Farewell Edition includes the heartwarming base game and 3 major content updates, which is nice. Spiritfarer is currently 67% off, making it €8 or around $9, and it's sitting in with overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam with around 80,000 reviews. I legit cried, like 4 different times, and I have no soul, so imagine the effect it would have on an actual human. Well played, Thunder Lotus game, well played. So excuse me while I go punch a tree to get rid of all of this water in my eyes. Play the critically acclaimed masterpiece Ori, where you embark on a new journey in a vast exotic world where you'll encounter towering enemies and challenging puzzles on your quest to unravel Ori's destiny. Yeah, this game is amazing, even better than the first one in terms of gameplay, and that one was already a masterpiece. It's highly recommended for every fan of Metroidvania games, and if you're not a fan, this is the game that might change your mind. It's a blast. In fairness, I don't really do platformers, but here I am recommending this bad boy for you, because I know it's good. It's currently 67% off, making it €10 or around $11, and is sitting in with overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam with a total of 80,000 reviews. And you know I've said it before, when a game comes in with these numbers and maintains overwhelmingly positive reviews, it is good. Our doctors have discovered a new illness. It's called nostalgia. People affected by this illness tend to pay for remakes of old games in spite of them being technically the same game, but they just look nicer, I guess. 2 Point Hospital is Themey Hospital, with better graphics really. If you enjoyed the old one, then just buy this one. If you've never played it before, I think that for the price it's actually a pretty good game. There are several maps to enjoy, you can tip your nurse, and fires seem to happen very often, so in reality it's just the perfect Romanian hospital simulator. It's coming in with a heavy-hitting 75% off, making it €9 or around $10, and it's sitting in with very positive reviews on Steam with a total of 20,000 reviews. If you decide to embark on this endeavor, just a quick tip, you can actually send the patients home right before dying just to keep your reputation up, which, I mean, what's more important, saving a patient or reputation? Reputation, I know. Squad is a tactical first-person shooter that provides authentic combat experience through teamwork, constant communication, and very realistic gameplay. It bridges the gap between arcade shooter and a military simulation with 100-player battles, combined arms, base building, and an integrated voice-over IP system where people will shout at you from the beginning to the end. Very few games capture the real-world feeling of being led by an 8-year-old into modern conflicts and the slaughter that follow. Imagine you get 50 monkeys together to create and execute a highly complicated military operation against another 50 monkeys. That's Squad. 10 out of 10 would recommend. I don't have many hours in this game to be fair, and still dealing with the PTSD that I've gotten from being blown to pieces over and over and over again. But if you have this bad boy, add me so we can develop our PTSD together. Squads is currently 33% off, making it €30 or around 33 bucks, and it's sitting in with positive reviews on Steam with around 80,000 reviews. Man, this game, the only game on Steam that's worthy of being tagged psychological horror. The good thing is, the game features very simple controls, only uses the mouse, Alt, and F4. If you prefer playing video games over killing yourself but want the same result, this is the game for you. And in reality, that's all I have to say about this right here. Well, no, the friend that gifted me the game is no longer my friend. You can go and torture yourself for €2 or $3, as this masterpiece of horror that Bennett Foddy bestowed upon us is sitting in with a decent 70% off. Enjoy losing all of your progress over and over and over and over and over. Darkest Dungeon is a challenging gothic roguelike turn-based RPG about the psychological stresses of adventuring. Recruit, train, and lead a team of flawed heroes against unimaginable horrors, stress, disease, and the ever-encroaching darkness. This is a story about throwing red shirts into a dungeon until a couple come crawling out, barely alive with a whole bunch of loot and of course PTSD, only to be boozed up and thrown right back in. Darkest Dungeon is a brutal experience, one you can't get anywhere else. Taking notes from the hallmark author of the style, it's a veritable masterclass in dark fantasy, ceaselessly in its pursuit to make you feel absolutely hopeless. It's currently €4 and 85% off. Keep in mind, this is a bit of an old boy here. There is already a Darkest Dungeon 2, which kinda improves a little bit on the gameplay, but for $5 you can't really beat this experience. That's why it's on today's list. In Stellaris, you get to explore a galaxy full of wonders in this sci-fi grand strategy game from Paradox Development Studios. Interact with diverse alien races, discover strange new worlds with unexpected events, and expand the reach of your empire. And this game is designed by evil people. Unlike, say, Civilizations, where you can fool yourself with platitudes like just one more turn, this game has no turns. There's no one more turn. There's no one more hour. And before you know it, you'll be giving your keys to your 3-year-old and asking her to drive herself to school. Just stop for the red lights and she'll be fine. Stellaris is currently sitting in with a heavy-hitting 70% off, making it €10 or around $11, and it's sitting in with very positive reviews on Steam with a total of 93,000 reviews. Impressive. Defy the god of the dead as you hack and slash your way out of the underworld in this roguelike dungeon crawler from the creators of Bastion, Transistor, and Pyre. I was looking for ways to describe the game, and this is what I came up with. It's like petting a baby panda while someone hand feeds you the best burrito you've ever had. I mean, how else can I put it? It's like Groundhog Day, but in hell and with less Bill Murray. That's exactly how it is. From what I've heard in the review community, it's approved by Hades himself, who on record has stated this is one hell of a game. Do you see what I did there? My wife is Greek and she took a look at it as well and said it's 100% accurate. 10 out of 10 would Greek again. Hades is currently 40% off, making it €13 or $14, and it's sitting in with overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam with a total of 175,000 reviews. So if you want your roguelike ball sacks tickled a bit, this is the bad boy for you. How do I explain Bioshock Infinite to you? It starts off well, then it gets really weird, then it becomes really dark, and then there's a lot of shooting, and then you get mindfucked to oblivion, worth every penny. Or I could say it's the best steampunk waifu simulator that I, or another me from an alternate universe, has ever played. This game gets my world-famous sick fish stick seal of approval, especially coming in with a heavy-hitting 75% off, making it €7 or around $8, and it's sitting in with overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam with a total of 95-ish thousand reviews. So if you're going down this route, check out the Bioshock collection with all the Bioshock content one human can handle for 80% off or $12-13. Ultrakill is a fast-paced, ultra-violent retro FPS combining the skill-based style scoring from character action games with unadulterated carnage inspired by the best shooters of the 90s. Rip apart your foes with very destructive weapons and shower in their blood to regain your health. This is some heavy shit. The story is simple. The protagonist, Ultrakill, wants a pizza. Unfortunately, every Pizza Hut has closed down except the one in the center of the universe. Ultrakill must venture to this Pizza Hut, along the way meeting many friends, and nothing goes wrong. Nah, in fairness, it's one of the tightest, best feeling shooting games I've ever played. Your enemies move fast and hit hard, but you move at the speed of light and can chain together weapon swaps and special abilities to hit like a fucking nuke. It's like Doom Eternal, just better and faster and better. Yeah. It's currently 25% off, making it €13 or around $15, and is sitting in with overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam with a total of 23,000 reviews. Surprisingly, actually, a lot of the games from today have been overwhelmingly positive, but I guess just people know that good shit is good shit, you know what I mean? Good, yeah. First up, we have Yakuza Like a Dragon. Become Ishiban Kasuga, a low-ranking yakuza grunt left on the brink of death by the man he trusted the most. Take up your legendary bat and get ready to crack some underworld skulls in a dynamic JRPG combat set against the backdrop of modern-day Japan. Yakuza is Stream Deck verified. It's currently 55% off, making it €27 or around 30 bucks, and it's sitting in with overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam with a total of 12,000 reviews, and a great game to start us off. Next up, we have Death's Door, where reaping souls of the dead and punching a clock might get monotonous, but it's honest work for a crow. The job gets lively when your assigned soul is stolen and you must track down a desperate thief to a realm untouched by death, where creatures grow far past their expiry and overflow with greed and power. Sounds like the world we're living in right now, actually. Death's Door is currently 50% off, making it €9 or around 11 bucks, and it's sitting in with overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam with a total of 9,000 reviews. Tales of Arise presentation and quality is tight throughout the whole story. It's a title that is suitable for both newcomers and veterans alike. The combat is enjoyable and technical enough to enable players to have fancy combat and also be fun at the same time. The world is gorgeous and the motion capture animation of the characters really help with the immersion. The cast might not be the most distinct in the series, but the game's skit system is well executed. The overall experience makes this one of the best Tales of titles. Tales of Arise is currently 50% off, making it €29 or around 31 bucks, and it's sitting in with very positive reviews on Steam with a total of 17-ish thousand reviews. Man, there's so many games. Let's go on to the next. Come on, go. The Outer World is an award-winning single-player RPG from Obsidian Entertainment and the Private Division. Lost in transit while in a colonist ship bound for the furthest edge of the galaxy, you awake decades later only to find yourself in the midst of a deep conspiracy threatening to destroy your colony. As you explore the furthest reaches of space and encounter various factions, all vying for power, the character you decide to become will determine how this player-driven story unfolds, mechanics I really love in gaming. The Outer World is coming in with a heavy-hitting 70% off, making it €18 or around 20 bucks, and it's sitting in with very positive reviews on Steam with a total of 17,000 reviews. This one gets a strong buy recommendation for those who like games like Baldur's Gate, Divinity of Origin of Sin, and even the first Dragon Age. The game also revolves around how your choices affect which paths are open to you, and what specialty abilities these paths might grant. In all fairness, one main negative is probably the steep learning curve that some may feel, both in learning the more in-depth mechanics of combat as well as character creation, which is absurdly complicated for my brain. Pathfinder is currently 50% off, making it €25 or around 27 bucks, and it's sitting in with very positive reviews on Steam with a total of 15-ish thousand reviews. I didn't even know there was a market for this. In this household, neither me or my wife can find the energy to cook. So after we cook, we definitely want to sit down and relax with a hectic cooking game. I mean, to each their own, but I ain't gonna use this bad boy in this household. Cooking Simulator is currently 55% off, making it €8 or around $9, and it is sitting in with very positive reviews on Steam, so fair enough, with around 12,000 reviews. So if your day-to-day life isn't hectic enough, why don't you jump on this bad boy? Jurassic World Evolution 2 is a park management sim set in the Jurassic Park franchise world. Everything you can expect from that is here, and yes, dinosaurs are the main attraction. A clear improvement over the first one in the series with fantastic visuals and good voice acting. Be ready for some micromanagement, but it's not all as bad as they say. If you like dinosaurs or the Jurassic Park franchise, give it a go. Jurassic World Evolution 2 is currently 50% off, making it €30 or $32, and it's sitting in with very positive reviews on Steam with around 10,000 reviews. This is also one of the more expensive games in this video, but yeah, if you like dinosaurs, I guess jump right in. Next up, we have Slay the Spire, the game you play when you can't decide what to play. Well, at least I do, and it's great for playing during a Zoom call or team meetings. The developers fused card games and roguelike mechanics together to make the best single-player deck builder that they could. And you get to craft a unique deck, encounter bizarre creatures, discover relics of immense power, and last but not least, slay the Spire. Slay the Spire is 60% off, making it €7 or around $8, and is sitting in with overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam with over 100,000 reviews. You can bet your balls on this game going into my shopping cart. Nice! It's time for some honorable mentions, and I want to set it off with Doom Eternal. Doom Eternal is in reality a good game with good Christian values. Homie, it's Doom Eternal. What the fuck do you want me to say? You know everything you need to know. It's a nice, calm game where you go for a walk with your pet shotgun and say hi to the locals in a correct manner. Chainsaws are also an option. Doom Eternal is currently 60% off, making it €16 or around $17, and it's sitting in with very positive reviews on Steam with a total of 135,000 reviews. Descend into the depths of an alien underworld filled with wonder and peril. Craft equipment, pilot submarines, and outsmart wildlife to explore lush coral reefs, volcanoes, cave systems, and so much more, all while trying to survive. It's hard to argue against Subnautica having a lot more depth than No Man's Sky. Did you see what I did there? Subnautica, depth, No Man's Sky. Nice. Subnautica is currently 50% off, making it €15 or around $17, and it's sitting in with overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam with around 175,000 reviews. Again, a game that doesn't really need an introduction, dress up as a clown and assassinate the fuck out of the circus. I actually don't think there's a circus level in Hitman 3, but there should be now that I'm thinking about it. It's coming in with a decent 60% off, making it €24 or around $26, and is sitting in with mixed reviews with around 3,000 reviews. Dead Cells is a roguelike Metroidvania-inspired action platformer. You'll explore a sprawling, even changing castle, assuming you're able to fight your way past its keepers in 2D Souls-like combat. No checkpoints, kill, die, learn, and repeat. By the end of the game, you'll make you look cool in front of you. Nice. Dead Cells is currently 50% off, making it €13 or around $15, and it's sitting in with overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam with a total of 90,000 reviews. So you know this game is good. That's all I had for you in this one. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thumbs up if you did, thumbs down if you didn't. I'll continue to put out some good videos about great gaming deals around the globe. If you want some of that, subscribe. That's all I have for you in this one. Enjoy your weekend. Peace.